The diagram shows the positions of 3 towns, Burr, Cantwell and Downton. Cantwell is 7 kilometres from Burr on a bearing of 57 degrees. Downton is 8 kilometres from Cantwell on a bearing of 211 degrees. We need to find the distance of Downton from Burr. So what is that? Well, these two north lines here, we've got co-interior angles in between them. So we know that these two angles here add up to be 180 degrees. So 180 take away the 57 is going to be 123 degrees. Which means I can now work out this angle here because I know angles around a point. All 3 of these angles here will add up to be 360. So 211 plus 123 is 334. Take that away from 360 and we get 26 degrees. I can now use the cosine rule inside this triangle here. I can say question mark squared is equal to 8 squared plus 7 squared minus 2 times 8 times 7 times cos of the angle between them. Typing that into my calculator then, 8 squared plus 7 squared minus 2 times 8 times 7 times cos 26. We get 12.335, and don't forget to square root for your final answer. So to 1 decimal place, the distance between those 2 towns is 3.5 kilometres. That's my answer to part B. So part A. Part B now says, find the bearing of Downton from Burr. So from Burr, we're stood here and we want the bearing of Downton. So we want to know how to get from Downton to Burr. We want this angle here. That's the angle measured clockwise from north to give the direction from Burr to Downton. Well, if I can work out this angle here, then I can add it to the 57, and that will give me my answer. So I'll call that yellow angle there, I'll call that X. And I know all 3 sides of the triangle now. So I can use the cosine rule for angles to work out angle X. A quick reminder about the cosine rule for angles. The general cosine rule is as follows. And if I rearrange this to make cos A the subject, I'll add this over here and I'll subtract the A squared. So we'll get 2bc cos A is equal to b squared plus c squared minus a squared. And then we'll divide both sides by 2bc. Remembering that the A side has to be the one that's opposite the angle we're trying to work out. The B and the C don't really matter. So in this case, this is the angle I'm trying to work out, so the 8 has to be my A. The B and the C don't matter. So I'm going to say B is the 3.5, or the answer from part A, which I've still got on my calculator. And the A is 8. So typing that into my calculator. So the answer squared plus 7 squared minus 8 squared divided by 2 times the answer times 7. And I get minus 0.054. I will now do cos inverse of that to work out the actual angle. So shift cos answer, and we get 93.106 degrees. So this is 93.106 degrees. So therefore the whole bearing is the 57 plus that. So add 57 to my answer. And so the bearing is 150.1 to 1 decimal place. And that's my answer to part B. That's the bearing of Downton from Burr.